Good evening and welcome to the July 13th meeting of the Lowell License Commission. Secretary Pires, was the meeting posted?
It was.
Roll call, please.
Commission Chair Dakota.
Here.
Commissioner Krieger.
Here.
Commissioner Howe.
Here.
Commissioner Mercier.
Here.
Commissioner Tang.
Here.
5 present. 0th is the acceptance of the June 22nd, 2023 minutes.
Move approval.
Move approval by Commissioner Krieger, seconded by Commissioner Howe. All in favor signify by saying aye. Any opposed? The motion carries. Number 1 on the agenda, please.
Ratification of an application by Jutriche Joko for a special one-day license to sell dispense wines and malt beverages only for a celebration of life. Event to be held on Saturday, July 1st, 2023. Event was held on Saturday, July 1st, 2023 from 7 p.m. to 1 a.m. at the Hellenic Center, 41 Broadway Street. And Mr. Joko is joining us on Zoom.
Hello, sir.
Good afternoon, and thank you, Mr. Pius and the Commission, for allowing me to join on Zoom. I would have loved to be there in person, but I'm out of state, so thanks for the accommodation. I'm not sure, I did submit the application for the one-day license to celebrate the life of my father, who unfortunately passed here in Boston. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to say anything further.
No, at this point, we would just ask in the future if you are going to apply for such a license that there be ample amount of time for you to fill out the application so we can get it on a proper meeting. Secretary Pires asked us if that would be possible, and I said to put it in for a ratification. So at this point, there's a motion on the floor by Commissioner Krieger, seconded by Commissioner Mercier. All in favor signify by saying aye. Any opposed? Motion carries. You're all set, sir. And my condolences for your dad. All right?
Thank you very much. And please, if you allow me 30 more seconds to just express my gratitude to you, the Commission, and Mr. John Pius for his professionalism. He really lightened the burden on my family by allowing us to do this. So thank you very much.
I think Mr. Pius wants your hat. That's what I think he wants.
I'll bring him one when I come back.
All right, that's a deal.
Thank you.
Have a good day. All right.
Thanks. Bye-bye.
Application for secondhand motor vehicles, used car dealer, Class 2 for 66 Canada Street, LLC. Annabelle Foley, president for premises at 66 Canada Street, an open lot approximately 24,700 square feet with a 2,400 square foot office.
Good evening, Councilor. State your name for the record.
Mr. Chairman, members of the Commission, my name is Attorney Brian Occasion. My office is at 1 Courthouse Lane in Chelmsford, Massachusetts, and I'm here on behalf of 66 Canada Street, LLC, on their application for a secondhand motor vehicle sales license. With me is Jasada Umpali, who is the power of attorney for Annabelle Foley, the manager of the LLC. She's in Cambodia visiting family, and Mr. Umpali is here. The property is at 66 Canada Street, also known as 16 Main Street. There's a commercial building, and there are a bunch of businesses run out of there. There were some, I know I've dealt with inspectional services. There were some issues with different cars and different businesses operating illegally at that facility. Mr. Umpali and Ms. Foley are trying to get it under control. Therefore, as you can see, they had the plan drawn up so they could have 54 cars are on that plan. 50 are for sale. There's 4 cars that are either for employees or customers that are designated on the plan. And I've represented Mr. Umpali and Ms. Foley for quite a number of years. They've made a substantial investment in that building, and they're trying to revitalize it, and they're hoping with the secondhand motor vehicle license that they'll be able to make some money and continue to improve the area.
How many cars, Brian?
There are, on that plan, there are designated 54,
Yep.
50 for sale, and 4 designated for either employees or customers. And of course, whatever the commission deems an appropriate number of vehicles, my clients would be more than happy to accept.
So that whole building, after the auto body, all that corner lot is theirs, right?
They own the whole,
The whole thing, right?
yes,
That's, okay, I just want to make sure I had the right picture.
yep,
All right, so they're going to work all the way around that, that's where your 50 cars come from?
correct.
All right. 24,000 square feet? Is that what we're dealing with? Is that where it was?
Correct.
2,400 in the square feet for the office.
Oh, excuse me.
So there's ample space. I don't think I'm worried about that.
I think the biggest concern is that it's maintained, the property's maintained, and it's been a little unruly in the past, and that's why, dealing with inspectional services, we went this way to get the license, to get it under control. Yes.
Okay, I understand. Now, you said you've worked with your client before,
I've worked with it
Counsel?
10, 15 years with you? Yeah. Yeah. He's a good client, and he's a little resident, and he's a businessman, and he tries to do the best he can.
Okay. I'll yield the floor to other commissioners for any questions. Commissioner Krieger?
So those other businesses, do they need parking spaces?
Do the other businesses need parking spaces?
Oh, yeah, they had a parking space, yeah, they do.
They do have the parking spaces, and we had submitted an original plan. I don't know if you have that. Maybe it's in the file. You'll see how big the lot is. It was a,
That's what I want to say.
That's the one. That was the one I was looking
I have it
for.
on my phone.
right.
Right, so he's got 1, 2, 3
For the car dealer,
for the car deal,
and then these 2 for the other businesses.
for the other business.
The other business.
All right, so how many employees are we talking?
He's just going to have himself as an employee for the car business. How many other businesses are at the facility?
5.
There's 5 other businesses at the facility.
All right, so we're going to need maybe a couple more spaces than the 4 and the 4,
Sure.
Brian. I think
Sure.
we might have to come down on the 54.
That's fine.
And obviously, if his business is that good, we're going to need more spaces for customers.
Correct.
All right? Yeah, this is exactly what I was looking for. So how many cars do you plan on storing?
Probably maybe like 15 cars right now, sir.
15 cars in that building?
No, I mean, to store, I'm going to go auction to buy the car from auction.
Okay, and then the repair, and then the other one, the other building that's not for the auto sales, what are you doing with that building?
Nothing yet, just empty, just.
Okay,
And on the, I believe the yellow or the green, I have like about 20-something thousand square feet that empty space. Right?
well, I'm not worried about the space. You have ample space. Just want to make sure that you've allowed yourself for employees and customers that come in the door. So if you were looking at 44, I may want to come down from that a little bit, but I'm going to let the other commissioners ask any questions that they may want to. Commissioner Krieger, are you all set?
Yes.
Commissioner Howe?
So I tried to look at this on Google Maps and figure out which building will be the building where the business will be. And on this colored map, which I really, really appreciate, would you be able to point out on this map what building will house the business and where the cars will be parked?
So this is you're going to use this, right?
Yeah, this one empty, the 2-story building in a London, excuse me. And this one is a building 66 camera, sit back to back.
I saw that.
Yeah, that one, they have a custom, have a tenant.
Yes.
Right.
Okay.
So where are the cars being parked?
The car park here, between these 2 buildings here. Yeah, there.
So we'll be taking these cars.
Yeah, this one right here, from here, 1, 2, 3.
Okay, yes. All right. That makes more sense
This
to me.
one is all the pink one here.
Yep.
Yeah,
And then-
Okay.
And then you're coming down here with this.
Yeah.
All this.
yeah.
All right.
And on this map, where is the office building?
The office building.
right there?
Yeah, right here.
And is that already rehabbed, or are you in the process of rehabbing it?
The office right here, that's our detail car right now, we already.
It's all ready to go?
Yeah, we've been in the business for a couple of years already.
Right.
All this building all be in the business already.
Right, thank you.
Okay, can you do me a favor? Can you explain that to Commissioner Mercia and Commissioner Tang, so I understand the same picture that we have?
I have a question for the lawyer.
Okay. Brian,
Mr. Occasion.
yeah,
Yes.
sorry.
What about fungibility between slots for sales and slots for employees and customers? How does the law read? Can you go for 46 for sales and then bump customers and employees by 4
I
legally?
I believe it's one spot for every 15, one customer spot for every 15 sales spots. I believe that's what it is.
Yeah.
So,
That is correct.
yes, that is correct. That's why with the 54 spots, so that would be 45. So if it's more than 45, yeah, so 45 to 60 would require 4 spots. That's why we have 54 there.
Yeah.
But obviously, whatever the will of the commission is, my client would be grateful for.
Yeah. Like I said, I think my only contention with this, Counselor, is the number of employees and customer spots.
Correct.
I think we're a little low here.
Sure.
So instead of the 54, I would make a motion that you'd be able to put 44 cars on the lot.
Great.
And 5 and 10 would be for your employees and your customers coming in the door.
That'd be great.
All right, do I have a second on? Seconded by Commissioner Howe. Any further discussion? All in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Any against? Counselor, I think we're all set. I want to wish you the best of luck in your new venture. I hope you do well, all right? All right, have a good night, all right? Thank you, Counselor, good seeing you.
Bye-bye. Good to see you guys.
You too.
You're good.
A lot better. Then I got it.
Next is an informational presentation. Chris Golden, VFW, about the new location for Veterans of Foreign Wars, Walker Rogers, Post Number 662 Incorporated. James Golden, License Manager.
Good evening. State your name for the record, sir.
Chris Golden, VFW 662 President.
How are you, Chris?
Good, and yourself?
You gonna let your dad just sit in the corner, is that what you're gonna do?
He didn't want to stand up tonight, he wanted to hang out in the corner.
Yeah, give us an update.
So I met with the city on May 11th. They have done a due diligence on a piece of property that we're going to purchase from the city. They're working on an RFP. Our purchase and sales agreement has moved forward. The 20th of July, we'll have a closing location and time for the closing of the sale of our building. So moving forward, we want to purchase land from the city and build a new VFW. August 8th is the current closing date.
So you have sold the VFW on Plain Street,
Correct.
okay, and the city is
Selling us a piece of
selling you
property to
another
build.
piece that you will erect a building,
Yes.
okay. Well, I don't, he doesn't, unless you want to tell us, is there a particular location, or you'd rather not give the location at this point?
It hasn't been disclosed yet.
Okay. All right, so basically, we had asked you to come back 6 months later with an update, which is fine.
Correct.
But yeah, so I would expect that you'll be coming in front of this board within the next 4 to 6 weeks
Okay?
to let us know where you're going, because right now, I don't know. You're saying that the city is going to, you're going to purchase land off the city, but
Yes,
that is yet to be decided.
correct.
Okay, so
They were working on the RFP when we met with them on May 11th.
did they give you a time parameter on that?
No,
They did not.
no.
Okay. I would say that we are moving forward then. Obviously, the sale of the VFW is something, so obviously, is the RFP out yet?
I have not seen it yet.
Okay. I'm going to make a motion that, well, today's July 13th.
Yes.
First meeting in, last meeting in September, John. Let's have Chris come back and give us all the specifics. By then, I think that'd be ample amount of time to let us know, 2.5 months. Chris, you feel good about that?
Absolutely.
All right, let's do that. All right. Motion by Commissioner Tang, seconded by Commissioner Mercia. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Good seeing you.
Thank you.
Thank
All right.
One
Oh,
thing.
sorry.
one thing. Yeah, the next time we paint the wall, let's put an F-16 up there, not an F-15, okay?
Maybe we'll do a 22 Raptor or something like that.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Jimmy, good seeing you. Take care.
Application by Maria Villar Mason and Maurice Mason, Galleria de los Andes Boutique, for a sidewalk stand permit for their business at 68 Merrimack Street for Lowell Folk Festival, July 28th, 29th, 30th of 2023.
Good evening, Mr. Chairman, members of
State your name for the record, please.
for the record, my name is Morris Mason.
How are you, Morris?
Good, thank you.
Good. So during the Folk Festival, we just want to put a sidewalk stand, right?
That's correct, yeah, Maria's store at 68 Merrimack Street.
Yep. Any questions, comments from Maurice?
Nope.
None being heard. Motion on the floor by Commissioner Krieger, seconded by Commissioner Tang. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? The motion carries.
Thank
You're all set, Maurice.
Thanks, Morris.
Take care.
Applications by Robin Dupel, Cobblestones Restaurant, for 3 special events permits for amplified outdoor public entertainment for live music during the 2023 Lowell Folk Festival, to be held on July 28th, 29th, 30th of 2023 at the Dead End outside Cobblestones, 91 Dutton Street.
Good evening. State your name for the record.
Robin Dupel.
Hi, Robin. How are you?
Good, how are you?
Good. Little different spacing this year, huh?
A little bit.
Okay. You're going to use that whole space going down, or how's that going to work?
No, yeah, we usually do.
The same amount of space,
thing.
right? Okay, all right, that's fine with it. Any questions or comments for Robin? Move approval by Commissioner Howe, seconded by Commissioner Krieger. All in favor signify by saying aye. Any opposed? Motion carries. Always do a good job, Robin. Good luck.
So much.
All right.
Thanks.
Thank
You
you.
will.
Application by Joe Carrero, El Cuatro Mexican Grill, for a special events permit for amplified outdoor public entertainment for live music to be held Saturday, July 28th, 2023, from 6:15 to 10 p.m. at 124 Merrimack Street.
Good evening. State your name for record.
My name is Joe Carrero. I'm the Director and Business Manager of Mariachi Foods Incorporated, which does business as El Portro Mexican Grill.
And you do a great job, by the way.
Thank you.
Nothing changing from last year. Same deal, right?
Same situation. We just haven't scheduled a band yet, but they're aware that they have to start after 6:15. They usually play for about 2 hours at most.
Yep. All right. Perfect. I know we've never had any issues there. Any questions or comments with Joe? No. Motion on the floor by Commissioner Tang, seconded by Commissioner Mercier. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? The motion carries. Joe, good luck.
Thank you.
All right.
Application by Christopher Hayes, DIY Lowell, for a special events permit for amplified outdoor public entertainment for a ribbon cutting to be held on Saturday, July 22nd, 2023, from noon to 2 p.m. at Ferry Landing Park, 3 First Street.
Good evening. State your name for the record.
Chris Hayes, 100 Mass Mills Drive.
How are you, Chris?
Pretty good, thanks. How you doing?
Ribbon cutting to be held. So what event are we talking about here?
Yeah, in about a week from Saturday, DIY Lowell is having a ribbon cutting event at Ferry Landing Park, also known as Gold Star Park. We have been working with Owl Stamp and Shannon at the city and stuff, so we've been doing cleanups, but we've also have some temporary signage, some flag banners with art on them, up and down the river path on the Centerville side.
Okay.
And so we just want to draw some attention to it.
Very good. Questions or comments for Chris? Move for approval by Commissioner Krieger, second by Commissioner Howe. All in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Any opposed? The motion carries. Chris, good luck with your event.
Thank you so much.
All right.
Application by Hector Luna for special events permits for amplified outdoor public entertainment for youth-led church services to be held Fridays and Saturdays in July, August, and September of 2023 from 6 to 10 p.m. on church grounds at the 5th Street Baptist Church, 28 West 5th Street.
Good evening. State your name for the record.
Yeah, good afternoon. Hector Luna.
How are you, Hector?
Good yourself?
Good. So tell us about your event.
Yes, this is a service that we did last year. The whole church is involved, but we usually have a youth preacher and have the youth singing in these events.
Very good. Very good. Any questions or comments for Hector? None. Motion on the floor by Commissioner Mercia, seconded by Commissioner Tang. All in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Any opposed? The motion carries. Hector, good luck. All right?
Thank you.
I know you do a good job. Thank you.
God bless you.
Number 9 will be coming to the next meeting.
Thank you.
Application by Kerry Keeler, Mill City Grows, for a special events permit for amplified outdoor public entertainment for Harvest Day at the Farm to be held Saturday, September 23rd, 2023, from 1 to 4 p.m. at 1001 Pawtucket Boulevard.
Good evening. State your name for the record.
Carrie Keeler.
Hi, Carrie.
How
How are you?
Good.
Good. Tell us about your event.
So we actually farm city property on the backside of 1001 Pawtucket Boulevard. We have permission from the landlord at 1001 to use the parking lot, but also we want to open the farmland up to tours for the public. So it'll still be at the end of our harvest, so people will still be able to see some of our crops in growing and get a firsthand look at how we're doing as far as growing our produce.
Is this the first time you guys have done this?
Yes, we usually don't open the farm to the public.
Right,
We
yeah.
wanted to be able to do this for a family event.
Interesting.
So we are planning on using an amplification system, much like the National Park uses for tours, just because if we have a larger crowd, we want to make sure that everyone can hear the farmers when they're walking the fields.
Great idea.
We do have neighbors, so we want to be a good neighbor.
Sure. Absolutely. Sounds like a great idea. Questions or comments for Kerry?
Move approval.
Move approval by Commissioner Howe, seconded by Commissioner Krieger. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? The motion carries. Kerry, good luck. Sounds like a great time.
Thank you.
All right. Actually, don't move.
That's right. I'm doing
Application.
everything at once, like having twins, right?
Application by Kerry Keeler, Mill City Grows, for a special one-day license to sell, dispense malt beverages and wines for the Harvest Moon Dinner to be held on Thursday, September 28th, 2023, from 6 to 9 p.m. at Wanalancet Mills, 175 Cabot Street.
So Kerry, how many people do we plan on having at this dinner?
We are limiting it to 50 people.
50 people?
Yes.
All right. Do we have a
yeah.
tip certified bartender on, or?
We have tips certified folks who are going to serve wine primarily. We only plan on having a little bit of beer on the side just in case someone isn't a wine drinker.
Okay.
But the chef is actually creating a menu that will be paired with specific wines. And most
Martha,
of the-
did you get your invite? Because I didn't get my invite.
I got mine.
Oh, you did?
Yes, I
Okay.
did.
All right. Just want to
And
make
again,
sure.
our landlord has been very generous, and they're offering us the office space on the 5th floor, so we have views of the city.
Very good.
Fundraiser.
Motion on the floor by Commissioner Tang, seconded by Commissioner Mercia to approve. Any opposed? Motion carries. Kerry, good seeing you.
Thank you so much.
All right. Be well.
Take care now.
Applications by Corey Belanger for 8 special one-day licenses to sell, dispense alcohol on festival grounds at the 2023 Lowell Folk Festival to be held July 28th, 29th, and 30th of 2023. JFK Plaza, Arcan Drive, all alcoholic beverages, Friday, 6 to 10:30 p.m., Saturday, 12 noon to 10:30 p.m., and Sunday, 12 to 6 p.m. John Street at Boarding House Park, beer and wine, Friday, 5 to 10:30, Saturday, 12 to 10:30, and Sunday, 12 to 6. And Market Street Stage, beer and wine, Saturday and Sunday, 12 to 6 p.m.
Good evening, sir. State your name for the record.
Corey Belanger, Lowell Folk Festival.
I didn't notice you didn't have a sticker on your T-shirt to tell you. How are you, Corey?
I'll remember the next time. Doing
All
great,
right.
Mr. Chairman. Good evening.
Very
to you
good.
and
Very
members
good.
of the commission.
All right. What's going on here?
Well, we have, it's business as usual with one exception this year. We are requesting for JFK Plaza only an all alcohol license, as we were approached, the festival was approached by Tito's brand vodka, which we all know of, to be a sponsor for the festival. So we are kindly asking for permission to sell Tito's during the festival hours on the plaza. It'll just be one brand, Tito's and lemonade, or Tito's and soda water, to make it nice and simple. So it won't be a big menu, be one item, and we're going to be very careful. Those bartenders will be tip certified, and the mixes will be pre-made with in a trough, so to speak, where it's 1 ounce. It'll equate to 1 ounce of alcohol per liquor. So.
And we're selling the drinks, right? We're selling drinks?
Correct.
All right.
Yep.
Okay. Other than that, station the same way at JFK?
Yep. Other than that, yeah, JFK, Boarding House Park,
Yep.
will be a pen there, business as usual, and then we're on Market Street, the grounds besides the Market Mills.
Yep, okay.
Worked out well last year, so.
Yeah, it did, okay.
Other than that, that's about it.
Questions or comments, Corey? Commissioner Howe, please.
So you said you've got a trough of the drink already pre-mixed?
Well, what we're going to do, Commissioner, is pre-make it, and Tito's is going to supply coolers with spigots, so we can kindly do the math and equate it. So to prevent overpouring, if you will, by hand in the heat of battle, and things get very busy. So I'm far more comfortable with pre-making it ahead of time, so we can take care of that pour, so that does not happen.
So do you pre-make it?
Yes, we'll be, myself and my staff will, yes.
So pre-making it, what part alcohol?
Well, it'll be
versus-
5 parts
What part
to
alcohol
1.
versus what part
It'll be
lemonade?
5 parts to 1. In other words,
Okay.
1 bottle of alcohol, it'll be 5 parts lemonade. Equates
With ice?
With the, yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Thank you.
My pleasure. Thank you for asking.
Commissioner Mercia, Commissioner Tang, any questions? What's the wish of the body? Move for approval by Commissioner Krieger, seconded by Commissioner Howe. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Corey, you all set?
Thank you very much.
Good seeing you.
We'll see you Folk Festival weekend. Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
Be well.
Application by Alan Casaza for a special one-day license to sell, dispense malt beverages and wines for the Conflicted Culture Artists Reception on Saturday, July 22nd from 5:30 to 7:30 p.m. at Curation 250 Jackson Street.
Oh, good evening, station name for the record.
Hi, I'm Ellen Kazaza.
Ellen, we've seen you here before, haven't we?
Many times.
Yeah, I thought so, okay. I do not have any questions. Commissioners, any questions for Ellen? Commissioner Krieger.
Yeah. Conflicted culture, is there going to be a fight?
The artist titled it Conflicted Culture because he does digital art, traditional art, street art, so he feels he has conflicted styles.
I understand.
Motion on the floor by Commissioner Krieger, seconded by Commissioner Howe. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? The motion carries. Ellen, good seeing you.
Thank you so much.
All right.
Application by Amanda Idinge for 4 special one-day licenses to sell, dispense wines and malt beverages only at the Hellenic Center, 41 Broadway Street, from 7 p.m. to 1 a.m. for the following: Saturday, July 15th, 2023, graduation celebration; Friday, August 4th, 2023, cultural night; Saturday, August 5th, 2023, convention; Saturday, August 19th, 2023, dance night. Amanda is joining us by Zoom.
Hi, Amanda.
Hello.
How
Hi.
are you?
I'm good, thank you.
You're looking well. How are you?
Much better.
Much better? Good. Good to hear it. We have had no problems over there with all your events, so congratulations on that. You're doing a good job. And
you.
I have no problem with voting yay at this. Any commissioners have any questions for Amanda?
Just the only thing is the usual tip certified bartenders there.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You say you have an event pending. Do you have any idea what that event is? Or is that just an open date?
It was an open date. I'm still trying to negotiate if I'm going to use it or not. So that's why I didn't put in the application for that date.
Okay.
Same
Yeah,
times
thank you.
will apply, same times will apply, Amanda, on that?
Yes.
Okay, all right. No further questions? Motion.
I move approval including, I move approval including the fifth event based on good past performance and responsibility.
Motion on the
Thank
floor
you.
by Commissioner Krieger, seconded by Commissioner Tang. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, the motion carries. Amanda, be well.
Thank you.
All right, huh?
Applications by Jack Lally for 2 special one-day licenses to sell dispense malt beverages and wines for events that will be held at Lowell Memorial Auditorium, 50 East Merrimack Street on Thursday, August 3rd, 2023, 6 to 11 p.m., and Sunday, August 6th, 2023, from 6 to 11 p.m.
Good evening, sir. State your name for the record.
Good evening, Jack Lally, partner in the Lowell Management Group.
How are you, Jack?
Good, how are you?
Do it. So I'm looking in the notes. It says these events are tentative. Do you know, what are these 2 events for?
These basically are backups that we're hopeful not going to have to use. This is for the Lowell Summer Series.
Yep.
And it's for Lyle Lovett and Pink Martini on August 3rd and 6th, respectively. And it's just a rain date backup.
Got it.
That if we have to go into the auditorium, we're serving beer and wine, so we need your license.
Understood.
We don't have to use it, but if we do, we want to play by the rules.
Perfect, perfect. Questions or comments, Mr. Lally? Move for approval by Commissioner Tang, seconded by Commissioner Howe. All in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Unopposed, motion carries.
Thank you.
You're all set, Jack. Take care.
Public hearing for an application by New Star Mass Incorporated, doing business as Kodo Restaurant. Devin Kennison, proposed license manager for an all-alcoholic beverages restaurant license for premises at 76 Merrimack Street.
Good evening. State your name for the record, sir.
Devin Kennison.
How are you, Devin?
I'm doing well, thank you.
Okay, so you are the proposed license manager, right?
Correct.
Okay, can you tell us a little bit about your background?
Worked in the industry going on 27, 28 years. Managed many, many restaurants from here down to Georgia. So now I met up with the folks at New Star, good friends of mine since 2014, and they proposed this venue, and I looked at it and kind of said, wow, this could be something.
So what type of a restaurant is it going to be? The same as it is now, or are you making some big changes?
Making some changes. First floor is going to be, they have a restaurant in Salem, Massachusetts that's been established since 2013 actually, called Kodo, and we're going to be doing much the same there. It's going to be an Asian fusion sushi restaurant on the first floor. It's a bar and restaurant. Third floor, we're looking to make it into an event venue for rental space, functions, live music, that sort of thing.
This is the old Bar 74. So we're looking at taking Bar 74's venue and what was the other one up on the second, third?
Revolution.
Revolution.
Yeah, that's right.
So we'll have the restaurant on the bottom, and then the second floor will be for,
That's to be determined. We went into it it was already under construction.
yeah.
After we've established ourselves, we'll figure out what we'll turn that into.
Okay, okay.
Their application is for the first and third floors.
First and third, right? Okay, I got it. All right. Any further questions from the commissioners for Mr. Kennison? I will say that obviously I'm sure you know the history of this building, and it doesn't sound like it's going to be remotely close to that. So my sentiment is I wish you the best of luck, and we welcome you here to Lowell, and another good restaurant and entertainment venue is definitely needed and warranted, so I believe so. I wish you the best of luck.
Much appreciated.
Question from Commissioner Howe.
So the restaurant is on the first floor, and the venue is on the third?
Correct.
The entertainment venue. You're the manager of record. Do you plan on hiring all tip certified
Yeah,
bartenders?
I'll have everyone go through I plan on having everyone go through the tip certification.
And what is your plan for security, specifically with the third floor?
We've talked about, we got to nail it down, but we're looking into hiring a security group, especially for the larger events, like the third floor. We've got a couple in mind that really impressed us when we did some reconnaissance around town.
And you plan on having live music there?
Yep. Yeah, on the third floor, maybe some smaller stuff on the first floor.
And the third floor, there'll be no service of food, correct?
Correct. Unless it's a catered event.
Thank you.
Yep.
What type of entertainment do you plan on for the third floor?
Again, I mean, it really depends on what can kind of carry that size of a venue. So bands, and then whatever, if we have a wedding reception there,
Fine.
if they bring someone in,
All right.
as you know, it's set up for sound already, so.
It's a great room.
Yeah.
But once again, I've sat in this chair for 10 years, and Commissioner Krieger's sat here for 12 years, I believe. And that place of business on the third floor has been in front of this commission quite a few times, so I'm just a little bit wary of what type of entertainment you plan on having on the third floor, because the past has not been good. So I'm not telling you how to run your business, and we'll, like I said, I'm going to vote for this, but I would just.
We've taken the history of the building into consideration.
All right, I appreciate that.
Yeah.
All right. Any other
Yeah.
further questions, gentlemen?
Yeah, I'd follow up. I was thinking about saying this, and then the chairman spoke up. But we had a case where a woman passed out in a restroom stall. That kind of thing is not good.
Yeah,
I'm not asking you to go back to the original purpose of church, but
we're, again, planning on having everyone trained up adequately so situations like that don't arise, and what to do should it arise. Preparation is kind of the best you can do.
When do you plan on opening?
We're finally started now that things are rolling. We were able to get permits and whatnot. There was a delay due to the hack
Yeah.
on Lowell. So construction is going now. I would love to be open by the fall semester, but it really depends on. We're also waiting on hearing from the state. So.
Gotcha. Commissioner Howell?
And have you signed a lease?
Yes.
How long is it for?
10-year.
Thank you.
John.
Commissioner Krieger.
I'm looking forward to a good establishment being there and serving the people.
If you like fresh sushi, it's definitely a place to go.
Yeah, good.
I'm not a sushi person, but teriyaki
We'll have
I
some
like.
things for you.
Well, I do, so I'll be there.
Excellent.
All right. Motion on the floor by Commissioner Krieger, seconded by Commissioner Mercius. All on the floor, signify by saying aye.
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 Any opposed? Mr. Kennison?
hearing.
Oh, of course it's a public hearing. Why would I forget, right? At this time, I'll open up the public hearing. Anybody like to speak in opposition? In opposition? In opposition? Hearing no one, that portion of the public hearing is closed. At this time, we'll open up the public hearing. Anybody like to speak in favor? In favor? In favor? Hearing no one, that portion of the public hearing is closed. There is a motion on the floor. It has been voted on. Mr. Kennison, the best of luck.
Thank you.
We hope you do very well.
I look forward to working with you folks.
All right, take care of yourself.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Public hearing for an application by RFS Store 117 Incorporated, doing business as Richdale Food Shops, Barsnab Khan, proposed license manager, for transfer and change location of a wines and malt beverages package store license for premises at 103 Rogers Street.
Good evening. State your name for the record.
Good evening, Attorney Jennifer Allen with an address of 3 Pearl Street in Stoughton.
Jen, we made sure you stayed right to the very end. You know that. We did this on purpose, right?
I'm here, I represent Mr. Khan in RFS store 117. He is also logged in on the Zoom because he's out of the country right now. As you already know, I'm here for the request to change the location of a wine and malt beverages liquor license from Mill City Provisions, located at 160 Merrimack Street, over to my client's store at 103 Rogers Street, where Mr. Khan already has a convenience store there. Mr. Khan is the owner and licensee of the widely known Richdale's Food Shops. So he has numerous stores throughout Massachusetts. He has over 15 years of experience of managing and owning liquor licenses. He's well qualified, he has plenty of experience, and he's very familiar with the rules of the Lowell Licensing Board and of the ABCC. Under the many licenses that he owns, the few, he has had no violations of any of them. He is tip certified. He is a U.S. citizen and a Massachusetts resident. He also is planning on having all of the employees as well tip certified at the store. He's seeking to relocate the license to 103 Rogers Street due to an overwhelming request from his customers and the availability of beer or wine at the store that they've been asking for. Due to the high density and population of the neighborhood, approving this license would allow patrons to satisfy both of their convenience needs, doing their shopping and grabbing a bottle of wine or some beer. It's a tremendous convenient factor for all of them, and he seeks to operate the license responsibly and to satisfy all of their needs in one place. And I know that he's also logged in if you have any questions.
Well done, Counselor. Commissioner Krieger?
Yeah, you said the address is what?
103 Rogers.
All right. And you say there's a neighborhood need. What's the closest package store to that?
The closest store is actually Turcotte Liquors, which is about 1,000 feet down the road.
Okay.
And I know that there are other stores in the area that have liquor licenses that are closer than just that, so.
Do we have to send anything to abutters on this, John?
We did,
You did?
yes.
Everything came back all right?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Public hearing.
Yeah. The one, so Mr. Khan bought this off of, what was it before, the package store here? I don't know. He had it for 30 years, didn't he, Cliff? What was the package store?
I don't know if he might be able to,
I
I'm not
don't
sure
remember
exactly which
either,
one it
because I
was.
used 38 store.
Yeah.
I know
Hey,
it's
Mr.
what it
Khan,
says.
who did you purchase the liquor store off of on Merrimack Street?
Well, good evening, Mr. Chairman. I actually took over the location of Richdale Food Shops from Tedeschi Food Shops. When Tedeschi was acquired by 7-Eleven, there was a big transition, and I was one of the chain that actually bought back the Tedeschi business model versus the 7-Eleven business model.
Okay. So the only one I'm thinking about is Turcotte's is even remotely close. We sent out things we send it to abutters. We're gonna put this out on a public hearing and see if there's any opposition. Anybody have a problem with that? We all good with that? All right. At this time, we'll open up the public hearing. Anybody like to speak in opposition? In opposition? In opposition. Hearing no one, that portion of the public hearing is closed. At this time, we'll open up the public hearing. Anyone like to speak in favor? In favor? In favor? Hearing no one, that portion of the public hearing is closed. Considering Mr. Khan's past dealings and his good practices, I don't see a problem with this. Counselor, you did a very good job in laying out the situation.
Thank you.
I would make a motion to approve. Do I have a second?
Second.
Seconded by Commissioner Howe. Do I have any further discussion from the commissioners? No. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? The motion carries. Mr. Khan, congratulations, you're all set. We wish you
Thank
well in
you
your
so much.
new location.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Counselor. Motion by Commissioner Krieger, seconded by Commissioner Howe to adjourn.
No, we gotta
Nope.
establish a public hearing.
We do?
Request for a public hearing for an application by Thara Land LLC, Nee Gibson, proposed license manager for transfer of an all-alcoholic beverages restaurant license for premises at 350 Market Street.
And once again, motion by Commissioner Krieger, seconded by Commissioner Howe to hold a public hearing on July 27th at our next meeting. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
And any opposed? Motion carries. Commissioner Krieger has made a motion to adjourn. It is seconded by Commissioner Tang. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Anyone in opposition? Ladies and gentlemen, have a great evening.